Hi everyone, my name's Collette Mitrega. Welcome to Colette's Thermy Kitchen. Now, I love it when I go to a cafe and get a takeout coffee and they give me a couple of those buttery little biscuits. I almost love that as much as the coffee, and a couple of my locals know when I'm coming because they always get a few additional ones out for me, and I've been trying to get a really nice recipe that I'm happy with so I can make them at home, and I think I've finally nailed it. And this is my what I call Spritz cookies, or those little buttery cookies that you get. Normally they're made in really small sizes and you can do them with one of those cookie press guns. Mine is packed, so I've done large size with my piping nozzle. So let's get started. They're really quite easy. So Thermy is on and let's go. So to kick off with, I have got some butter now because we're not doing doughs or pastries. We want room temperature butter, unlike the other one. I'm just going to grab a spatula, Andrew, just over here. Thought I was all organised, but there's always something. So into here I've got 150 grams of butter. That's gone in. And then I'm also going to add into the Thermomix 100 grams of icing sugar. All stuff we've got in our pantry. And then I'm also going to add just a little pinch of salt, probably about, I don't know, half a teaspoon, something like that. Pop the lid on, and then I'm going to blitz that together. 10 seconds should do at speed number 6. So it's always a bit hard around here. 10 seconds. Come on, Thermy. Oh, I've gone into cookie dough. I think it's a bit too angled. You see, we can't get over here for the filming because all the boxes are in the way. Let's just go back home. Okay, 10 seconds, speed 6. Excellent. So just tap the screen.
Say hi to Debbie.
Hi Debbie, how are you? I hope your Christmas was wonderful.
Also Vicky Stewart, I assume, is in the UK.
Yeah, Vicky from the UK, how are you? So that's where we're at the moment. So just basically combining the icing sugar, salt and soft butter. Do you love cookies? What's your favourite cookies on Thermomix? There's so many great cookies you can make. Okay, so that's fine. I don't need to go any further with that. Now to that I am going to add an egg. Now this is a large egg and I found that really I want a smaller egg, so I'm just going to crack that, whip that up so I can use part of it, because if I put the whole egg in it's actually going to make it a bit too soft and it doesn't pipe so well. So I'm going to add about 3/4 of this large egg. If you have a small egg, just put a whole egg in. So let's see, we can do about, oh, that'll be fine, so keep that rest. Okay, so the one egg's gone in, and a bit of vanilla extract, about a teaspoon thereabouts will be fine. Where would we be without our lovely vanilla? And then what I'm going to do is pop this on and combine all that together again. So again, about 10 seconds I think will work fine. Oh, Thermy, behave. I don't like this angle, Andrew doesn't like me. Okay, 10 seconds. Again, at speed number 6.
Say hi to Christine and Louise.
Hi Christine. Which Christine?
Grandcourt.
Hi Christine Grandcourt. How are you? How was your Christmas? You've been
Oh, it's not Louise, it's Lois.
Lois?
Lois from Central Queensland.
Oh, nice. Oh. Okay, so look, it looks really buttery. This is great. This is just what I want. I love my butter. Everything tastes better with butter, I reckon. So that's in there. And now what I'm going to do is add some flour. So I've got 200 grams of plain flour going in that, and that's just going to thicken that all up nicely. And all I need to do is mix that through. And I want to mix it through fairly well, so I'm going to go for about 20 seconds, I reckon. See if I can get this right this time. That'll be fine. 18 seconds will be fine. Come on. and we'll go at, sorry guys, speed number 6. I reckon that's done okay, that's fine. So let's just open this up. So remember, when you're going rogue with your thermi, you're using manual mode, you know, look and listen what's happening. You know, I thought 20 seconds would be good. No, that's not working. But this is very pipeable cookie dough. That's exactly what I want. It's soft but still pipeable. And if you've got one of those little Spritz cookie machines, you can pop that in there and you can actually make those tiny little ones, which will be just magic. So we now need to actually pipe that. And just a reminder, the best piping bag, I think you've all got these from the mix shop. And I'm using the mid-size star nozzle. And just a reminder how to actually put these together, because quite a few people say, how do we put this together? So the coupler, that's the one with the screw, the kind of, what do you call those, Andrew? I don't know what they are. Rivets, edges, I don't know. Don't know either. Anyhow, that one goes inside the bag and you pop that down. Then you pop your nozzle on top, and then you get your screw bit on the end and you just screw that up nice and tightly. So that becomes nice and secure. Fold back about halfway your actual bag, and then you're ready for action. So let's get this.
That's it, this is the thread.
A thread, that's it. Who said that?
Vicky.
Vicky, you're awesome. Thread, that's exactly what I was looking for. So into the piping bag, and I take my thumb, which is underneath, and I scrape it off the spoon. Get the rest of that in there. I hope you're going to make these, guys, because they're pretty yum. And you'll love what I've done with the chocolate. Something some of you might have done, something that might scare a lot of people. But I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Okay. So the last little bit is going in there, fantastic. Now one of the things, a little tip now, again, I know so many, I don't know how many hundreds of you have bought the bench scraper on the mix shop. One of the things I use this for, a bit unconventional, but I just get this and I just push down nice and neatly so we haven't got all this dough up on the icing bag. So that's great, that's done. I then need to get a tray. So I'm using, from a mix shop again, the tray with the little circles, that's going to be handy for me. On this one, I should have actually used this one last time, but it was being used for something else. Now when you're piping, remember that little secret, you don't pipe like this. I see so many people piping like that, you pipe like this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down and you just hold it in there and then you come up. Okay, nice and easy. You can make big ones, which is what I did earlier on. Little guys, now these will spread in the oven and I can continue with those later, but that's kind of what you're doing, and those will eventually be cooked in a 190-degree fan force oven for about 6-7 minutes, and you'll know they're done because the edges will be a little bit brown, just like these guys here. So you can see the edges are brown. Now what I did, this chocolate has been tempered. You've got to, oh, I'm glad you went for the little guy. So I've actually used the Collette chocolate, which I love. You always ask me what chocolate do I use. I've used a 54%, so it's not too bitter on these cookies. And basically what I did is I put 150 grams, and I'll write this all up on the recipe card. Buttery, nice and buttery.
Very good.
Yeah. I'll write these, and it's nice because the chocolate's not melting. That's why you want to temper it off. 150 grams in the Thermomix bowl, and then you blitz those for a few seconds, and then what you want to do is you take away a third of that, so you're taking away 50 grams in this case. You impressed, Andy? I got my grams and numbers right.
I wasn't listening to you, I'm eating this biscuit. It's lovely.
So you take about 50 grams away and then you melt the chocolate. Remember, when you're melting chocolate, you don't want to go above 50 degrees. Really important, because it will start to split and become awful. Then at the end, you add back in the chocolate you've taken away, and just blitz that together, and then you've got this lovely kind of tempered chocolate, which is just beautiful for this kind of work. And it doesn't get messy, and you'll notice the difference when it comes out because it's really shiny and just beautiful, and you can do lots of different things with that, but that will all be in my recipe card. So these are giant Spritz cookies, which are, oh, I'd go back and order more of these in the coffee shop, that's for sure. They're lovely. And sometimes with these I won't put chocolate on, I'll put a little bit of royal icing in the middle and a tiny nut. You can put sprinkles on them, however you want. So that's my Spritz cookie recipe card, will be up on my Facebook page, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and that's going to be recipe card number 50. 50 recipes this year, wow. That's me for tonight. Thanks guys, you have a beautiful evening from Andrew and I. Bye. Yum. Chocolate's so nice and hard too.